Hi everybody, thank you for joining me in today's video. Today we're going to do a continuation of our uppercase letters. We're going to do corner letters that start at the left corner, and then we're also going to do capital letters that start in the center. So stay tuned. So the first letter we're going to do is uppercase H. And if you have popsicle sticks at home, this is a fun way to start to form your letters. So we have two lines that go down and one laying down line. So that's our letter H. Now we're going to do it on our chalkboard. So remember, it starts at the left corner, so we're going to do a line down, standing tall line, do another standing tall line, and a line lying down. That's our letter H. Now we're going to do our letter K. So we're going to start with our popsicle sticks. We have a stand tall line, a diagonal line that goes up, and a diagonal line that goes down. And you could even trace it with your finger. And make sure that your letters are touching, your lines here are touching your standing tall line. You want to make sure that they're touching. Okay, so that's our letter K. Now I'm going to show you on our chalkboard. Start at the left corner, stand tall line, a diagonal line going up and down. That is our letter K. Okay, now we're going to do our letter L. Have our popsicle sticks here. We have one stand tall line and one lying down line. Letter L. We've got our chalkboard here. Start at the top corner. We're going to go down and across. That is our letter L. Okay, now we have the letter V. So we have two diagonal lines, right? One going down and then one going up. We can trace it with our fingers. Down and then up. So start at your corner. Go down and up. That is our letter V. Capital V. Now we have our letter X. So we have one diagonal line going this way and one diagonal line going this way. So let's trace it with our fingers. Letter X. So these next four letters that we're doing are letters that we don't really use too often. Letter X, we're going to start at the corner here. We're going to make a diagonal line down and another diagonal line. Letter X. Okay, so our next letter is going to be letter Z. So let's take our popsicle sticks. Now we obviously can't make our letters with popsicle sticks for all of our letters, like letter O is going to be tricky, or letter D, but certain letters that have vertical and horizontal lines. So this is our letter Z. We have a laying down line, then a diagonal line, and then another lying down line. Okay, so letter Z. start at the corner, a lying down line, a diagonal line, and another lying down line. All right, our last two letters now in this category, we have letter W. So we have standing tall line, a diagonal line going up, a diagonal line going down, and then another stand tall line. So our letter W, we start at the top corner, go down, diagonal line up, a diagonal line down, and another line going up. Letter W. Okay, our last letter is going to be our letter Y. So, have our popsicle sticks. We have a diagonal line down, then a diagonal line up, and then a standing tall line going down. Letter Y. Put those over here. Okay. We're going to try with our chalkboard. Start at the top, diagonal line down, diagonal line up, come back down, and then a standing tall line down. So these are your corner starting letters. So these are some that you can practice at home. Coming up next, we're going to be doing our center starting letters. So the next group of letters we're going to do are going to be letters that start in the center of your paper, uppercase letters that start in the center. And the first group of letters that start in the center all start with our magic C, right? So the first letter we're going to write in the air, letter C. So start at the top and go down in a clockwise motion, letter C. Now we're going to do letter O. Start at the top and go around in a circle like you're making a clock. Around in a circle like you're making a clock. Now we're going to do the letter Q. So letter Q is just like letter O. We're making a big circle, and then we're going to come back to the center and make a line. A big circle. Back to the center and make a line. The last one we're going to do is letter G, uppercase G. So we're going to start at the top, make our magic C. Then when we get to the dotted line, we're going to go in. Start at the top, make our magic C. Then remember not to connect it. We're going to stop and we're going to go in towards the center. Now at the table, I'm going to show you on the whiteboard, I have our 4 boxes. We're going to do our center starting uppercase letters that all begin with our magic C. So first we have the letter C. Remember, make sure that your letters touch the top line and the bottom line. Now we have the letter O. Starting at the top, make sure that we're touching the top line and the bottom line. Now we have our letter Q. Starting at the top. Now make a line in the middle. Finally, we have our letter G. Now we stop here and we go in. So here are your 4 uppercase letters that start with the magic C. You can practice these at home. Now we're going to do the letter S. The letter S is a little bit different because it doesn't really look like any other letters, right? It's kind of its own special letter. So we're going to start at the top and we're going to make a curved line and another curved line. Almost like a snake, right? We're going to start at the top and make a curved line and come down. And we'll do it one more time. Start at the top, make a curved line down and a curved line back up. Let's practice on a whiteboard now. All right, now we're going to make our letter S. So remember, start at the top. Make your two curvy lines. It almost looks like a number 8, but we're not coming up all the way. So it's good practice if you're learning your numbers. So here we have letter S. So our last 4 letters that we're going to write in the air are capital A, I, T, and J. So capital A, we start at the top, right? We make our diagonal line down, come back to the top, make another diagonal line down, and then come to the middle and we make our horizontal line across. That's our capital A. Now we have our letter T. So we're going to start at the top, come all the way down to our standing tall line. Then we're going to come up at the top and we're going to do our lying down line on top. So we're going to come down and back up and do our lying down line on top. Now the letter I is very similar to our letter J. We have our standing tall line. Then we're going to come back to the top, do our laying down line. Then we're going to go to the bottom and we're going to do another laying down line. So starting at the top, standing tall line, laying down line, and another lying down line. Finally, we have my favorite letter, the letter J, right? J for Miss Jamie. So I should know this one pretty well. We're going to start at the top, we're going to go down, and we're going to make a curved line up. Then we're going to come up here and we're going to do our lying down line. Let's do that one more time. Curved line down, come up, come to the top and do our lying down line. All right, now we're going to practice writing them on our whiteboard or paper or whatever you have at home. Okay, so we're going to start off with our capital A. So we're going to start at the top, come down, come back up, do another diagonal line down, then come to the middle and we're going to do our lying down line. That is our capital A. Now we're going to do our uppercase T. So we're going to start at the top, go all the way down, then we're going to come over here and we're going to do our lying down line. That's capital T. Now we're going to do our capital I. Start at the top, go all the way down, make sure it touches the bottom. Then we're going to do our lying down line on the top and our lying down line on the bottom. Finally, my favorite letter, capital J. So we're going to start at the top, go all the way down, and when you get to right about here, you're going to start to curve and come up to about here. Now we're going to come back to the top, and some people like to leave their letter J's just like this, but you could add a hat to it, right? You give them the hat. Do your lying down line on the top. So here you have our last 4 uppercase letters that all start in the center.